And one thing, there are certain rules. You will not speak with me in Hindi anymore. It's wrong English. Taan haath tuta hua, anything, doesn't matter. But you will speak with me and you will communicate with me only in English. I may speak sometimes in Hindi when I have to explain to you. So I have the freedom to speak in Hindi, but you don't have the freedom to speak with me in Hindi. Is this clear, Shriti?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Srishti, Tripti.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So let's discuss one by one what is important. Just hold on, just hold on. Okay. So go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Shriti, what is your expectation? Or how do you want me to start? Before I have my own plan. No problem. I have my own plan. But I want to hear from you.
About essay, sir.
Anything. You said we have verbal plus written communication. Let's start with the base. What do you think should be your base where you are, you're not strong? And how should we build a pyramid? The base is the foundation. We build a pyramid.
Sir, actually, I didn't understand what is the question. It means you want to know how can I start essay.
No.
So
I'm saying whenever we start any program, right?
yes, sir.
This is my pyramid. This part is my base, which should be very strong, right?
Yes, sir.
This should be the strongest part, right?
Yes, sir.
Then as we move up from different directions. So I want to understand what is the base that you want? Where do you want to start with? So that you from the base you can, build a foundation. Yes. Go ahead, tell me.
Sir, from grammar.
From grammar, okay? Other
So,
people?
So firstly, we have to write anything, whatever in our mind.
Yes, that is so in order to do that, you have to first build up your thought process, right?
Yes, sir.
In order to build up your thought process, you have to first fill up your tank of mind with a lot of words, a lot of vocabularies, correct? Or correct sentences, correct? So once your tank is filled up, only then you'll be able to write, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in order to fill up the tank of words, what do we want? We want to understand certain areas. Let's say I'm writing an essay. In order to start with an essay, we know we have to first introduce the topic. Then we go with the body. Then we go with the conclusion. Now, in order to introduce something, you can, in an essay, you can have different types of introduction depending on the topic. Now, in order to introduce, let's say, the introduction or the topic let's say the topic is I'm just taking some example. IS or IS as a career, right? I'm just taking it. IS as a career. Based on this, you have to give introduction. Now, when we are introducing such topics, what comes to your minds? What comes to your mind when we talk about IS as a career and we introduce something? What can you think? Let's start thinking. So, Shriti, anything when we talk about IS as a career and when you're introducing this topic, what sort of introduction comes to your mind?
Definition of IS. I mean, what is the mean of IS?
Or let's say importance of IS,
Yes, sir.
right? Importance. Then
Their
objective,
work. Yes, sir. Sorry.
objective, right?
Yes, sir.
Goals,
Yes, sir.
right? And we may also say path, right? To achieve. So I'm just saying, let's say we think of importance of IS as a career, objective of IS as a career, goals of IS as career, and what paths do you follow? What paths do generally people follow to achieve? So we all know that when it's an introduction of the topic, it is always general, right? It is always a general discussion, right? Importance is very generic. Objective, generic. Goals is generic. So, other people, Tripti, tell me, what do you think of an introduction when it comes to IS as a career? Think, because we have to start thinking. Only then we'll be able to write.
First,
Brainstorm.
we deal about what is IS
Okay, that is,
and
let's say definition. Okay, can we say definition? Okay, definition of IS or meaning of IS. Okay, fine, good, go ahead.
then we write objective and goals,
Okay, goals. Okay,
and then we start body.
no, forget. We are just talking about the introduction. Okay, now if I say that if your essay, what is the length of your essay in UPSC? 600, 700?
1,000 words, sir.
1,000 words. Okay. So in 1,000 words, if I consider the introduction part, what is the percentage of words that we can put, the maximum that we can put into introduction? Do you have any idea? What is the percentage of words that we should add to introduction, then to body and to conclusion? Because we have to limit ourselves. Do you have any idea?
Approx 100 words, sir.
100 is just 10%, right?
200 to 200
So,
to
no,
250.
see, as per UPSC rule, there's no such rule, right? Have you seen any such rule that you have to put only 20% or 30% or 10% in introduction? No. That is our discretion. That is our own approach. Am I right? I'm asking you, is there any rule in the UPSC paper where you have to limit your introduction to 10%, 20% of the total words? Is there any limit?
No, sir. So actually, there is a many way to write essay. As I listened to others, like some of them starting and direct starting from one point and end second point at the conclusion, and others have their ideas about intro, body, and conclusion like this. So there are many ways to write essay.
Actually, in general, even if you write everything together, still, why we need an introduction? Person who is reading it, the person who is reading it, he must understand from the introduction what you're talking about, right? Because when you introduce the topic, it draws the attention of the reader. He gets an idea of the topic that will be a part of the body. Do you understand? So you can write everything together. No one has stopped you. But introduction of the topic, maybe in 100 word, 150 word, 200 word, it is important before you move to the body. Because let's say a teacher is asking us a question. Okay. Apple to one. Oh, something wrong. Is it cold in Patna?
Yes, sir.
Cold here also, very cold. It's wrong. Okay. So it means, now tell me first thing, do you understand the importance of introducing something? So if I say a teacher asked me a question, what is your name? Shriti, a teacher is asking a question, what is your name? How will you answer?
My name is Shriti Rani.
Shresti, how will you answer?
My name is Srishti Kumari.
Tripti, how will you answer?
Myself, Tripti Kumari.
Okay. You can answer anyway. I can also say, if somebody is asking what is your name, I simply say Anup Kumar. Is it wrong to say Anup Kumar? Or is it wrong to say my name is Anup Kumar? Is it wrong to say myself Anup Kumar? Is there anything wrong?
No,
Or
sir.
no? Which is the right way? If it's formal writing, which is the right approach? What should I write formally? Casually, I can say Anup Kumar. But when you answer a question in literature or formally, you say, my name is Anup Kumar, right?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? So
Yes,
similarly,
sir.
you can write the essay directly, or you're not writing, introduction over here. You're not giving this heading introduction. You're writing your essay completely, but the first part of the essay is introduction. What happens? Let's say you're going for a competition or you're going for an interview. What is the first thing they ask you? They ask you to first introduce yourself, right? They ask you to first introduce yourself, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why do they ask you to introduce yourself? Why do they
So because
ask
they
you?
wanted,
No,
sir, because
never.
they want,
No, never start a sentence with because. So say they want us to introduce because we are learning spoken English also, okay? So they want us to introduce because. Yes, tell me.
They want to know about us.
They want to they want to know your profile, right? They want to know your characteristic, they want to know your nature, they want to know your academic background, they want to know your professional background. Correct? Before getting into any technical knowledge, they want to know about your behavior, about you. So when you introduce yourself and when you say, when they understand, or they also have your resume, right? Why do they have your resume or CV with them? Why do they collect your resume?
to know about us.
To know about you, based on your profile, they will go with the second round, correct? Right?
Yes, sir.
So this introduction or this resume gives them a lot of clarity whether to move ahead or not with a second step. Similarly, when I'm an audience or when I'm a reader, your introduction, your brief introduction will tell me a lot about the body and the conclusion. Your words, your understanding about the topic, your thought process into introduction will actually take me ahead to the body and to the conclusion. Otherwise, if the introduction itself is not attractive, it's not in context to the topic, I may not even go to the body. Even if I go to the body, I may not take that level of interest because the introduction is actually an influencer. Introduction is actually an influencer, which it may influence your reader about your body and about your conclusion. If you're going for a job, if you're going with a reference, if someone is introducing you to the company, this person who's introducing you is an influencer, right? So the person interviewing you may get a little influenced. Do you agree to whatever I'm saying, or you don't agree, or you have some your own inputs to give? Please participate. Participate. Tell me, whatever I'm saying, is it
Agree,
making
sir.
sense? Sorry,
Agree, sir.
Shruti,
We need to more input, sir.
no, whatever I'm saying, or whatever I've said so far, does it make sense to the meaning of introduction? Why introduction in any essay is important? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shreshti,
Yes, sir.
so introduction is always a part of any content, even when it's a verbal or even if it's a written part of communication, introduction plays an important role. Introduction influences the reader, the audience, because that is like summarizing the entire topic that you're about to speak. And then the conclusion, again, you're summarizing about your essay. So that is the introduction. Now, how long should the introduction be? It should be short. It should be concise. Let's say a maximum of, let's say, 15 to 20%, or maximum 30% of your entire essay. So if I give my introduction in 200, 250 words, that is good enough. Now the question is, what to write in introduction? That is very important. So if the topic is IS in the career, what comes to your mind? Definition, I may not put too much of weightage on the definition, because the reader who is reading it, who is reading my essay, he may know the definition of IS as a career. IS, I know I'm going to write the abbreviation and give the Indian Administrative Services. That we know. Importance of IS career in our life, that we are part of introduction. What is the objective of an IS? What is the objective of a person when he becomes an IS? Goals, we are not going to write many goals, maybe 2 to 3 important and primary goals. So if we capture these 3 points, it may cover 200, 250 words. We may also start with a quotation. We can start with a quotation. We can start our introduction with a quotation, or essay with a quotation, something related to dream. Because IS, becoming an IS is a dream. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, a quotation, a quote, good quote about a dream, we can add in the beginning itself. Along with this, we can also add a few numbers related to this dream. That when we dream of something, we'll find a quote. And we can say that what percentage of people dream of becoming an IS, what percentage appear for the examination, and what percentage of people actually become IS. So this also can be a part of your introduction. And then we will come that what is the importance of IS in society and for your country and for self, for your own happiness. What importance does my society see? What importance does my country see? And just hold on, someone just come. मॉर्निंग मॉर्निंग में बेटा कैसा देखता है ये So, framing an essay, it'll take some time with certain practices. But framing the essay, the structure, the steps, and the thought process, when all put together, will make it easier day by day when we start writing the essay. Fine. It's just the beginning that we are talking about. We are still talking about the introduction. What structure can be given to an essay or to any answer, anything that we are writing, or anything that we think of speaking in public or to an audience? The structure does not change. Our thought process does not change. When we start thinking of these topics or the framework, now what is the obstacle? Where's the roadblock? So now, Tripti, tell me, now if I know that this is a structure, for an introduction, which may have to fit in within 250 words, it's not difficult. So what is the next roadblock? What is the next obstacle or the hindrance that we may find? Tell me, what is the next roadblock? Yes?
Sir, I'm not getting your point.
No problem. No problem. That's why we'll start learning. Now that we know, have you understood the structure for the introduction? What we are talking,
Yes, sir.
what we can think of. Shriti, you know the structure, what we can think of, right?
So,
Srishti? Srishti, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you getting it? So now I'm asking, fine, I can think, I know what has to be done. So what is the next roadblock? Roadblock means obstacle, your barrier. What is the barrier that we face? I can think, I know my frame, I know the structure, but then what is the next barrier that I will face, which we call roadblock, or let's say bottleneck? All these are synonyms. Bottleneck, where I may get stuck. The bottleneck, barrier, roadblock, obstacles. All these are synonyms which we are talking about, a barrier. So tell me, Tripti, what barrier or bottleneck do you think we are going to face after this? When we start writing.
First, vocab.
Yes, very good.
Second, grammatical error.
Grammatical. Okay, vocab, grammatical, very good. Shriti,
so vocabs and
vocabs and
grammar, sir.
grammar.
Because
Okay.
because of these fears, we not put yourself to write.
Sorry.
Sir, because of these fears, we
Yes.
cannot push yourself to write.
Yes. So now the next obstacle where we always face, we know the framework, we know the structure. My teacher has given me this, but nobody's telling me how to start, what to write, right? What to write
Yes.
and how to start. So what to write will come from a little bit of research, but then we are not going to copy from somewhere. That is not the approach that we are going to take. No, that will not clear our bottleneck if I copy from somewhere. What we are going to do, we have to find out that if I write about a dream, let's go step by step. Okay, we'll take baby steps. When we take baby steps, let's say this entire thing is this big a problem for me. Is a writing an introduction is this big a problem for me. What we are going to do, we are going to break the problems into this, 4 to 5 parts. We are going to break the problem 1, problem 2, problem 3, problem 4. We will not handle all the problems at once. We will handle one by one. So when I say my problem 1, I'm saying I've already thought that I will start with a quote about dream. That's not difficult. We can take it from Google. We will get a quotation from a good guru or someone very popular, and we can get a quotation about dream. That is not a challenge. What is challenge? Now when we introduce about this IS, we will take some numbers. When we start with numbers, this also we can get from some websites, right? We can get from websites. This is also not difficult. Where we will face the challenge is writing about a dream. When we introduce the dreaming of an IS officer or dreaming of becoming an IS officer, this is where we may not have vocabulary, we may not have sentences. So this may be an introduction for ourselves by writing about dream. Do you agree? This is where we will get stuck, where we may not have vocabulary and sentences. Let's say I want to write 5 sentences on dream, which will relate to IS as a career. So if I have to write those 5 sentences about dream, what do I do? So if I have to think of 5 sentences about a dream, what do you think, Shriti? What comes to your mind when it comes to dreams? And if I have to write 5 sentences, let's break the problems. Let's start thinking. What comes to your dream?
The thing which we are thinking,
Okay.
and later it will and push. I want 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, please. Tripti, in the meantime, you can tell me when you think of a dream, if I have to use 5 sentences, what should I do?
First, we write about our dream.
Yeah. So what do we write? That is what we have now. We are getting stuck over there. About a dream, right?
And how it can achieve it.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So now when we break the content of the dream, we are thinking of how do we achieve this? How do we break this? Right. This is what we'll start thinking. So I'm giving you just hold on. Yeah. And for reference, we'll be using this book, What Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. This is one of the best and best book that I have ever practiced with about the vocabulary, about the grammar, about the pronunciation, and the steps which it shows, the steps which it teaches you with a lot of revision. It is marvelous. I recommend you all to download the What Power Made Easy from the net by Norman Lewis. And if we really practice this, it's an excellent book. That's what I can say. So let's say this is, I'm just finding, today the first day, we are just trying to explore. So I'm finding something about learning about composition of dreamy character. Okay. See, when we are writing about something, we have to find some good vocabularies. So it says, here is a musical composition of dreamy character and my use of painting. So if we have to find some good vocabulary about dreams, we have to start learning. If I click this, Churchill, Roosevelt, started talking about their dreams. This may be a quotation. Churchill said, I dreamt last night that God had made me Prime Minister of the whole world. I dreamt that God had made me the President of the whole world. And dreams are offering you the position. So, now tell me, if I have to think of some personalities who are achievers, if I have to think of some personalities who are achievers, it is important for us to learn some vocabularies about types of personalities. Only then, because IS as an officer, IS officer is a big personality. It's a great personality. So when we start learning some vocabularies, and if you refer to this book, I would start that how to talk about personality types. How to talk about personality types. For instance, how to talk about doctors, how to talk about various practitioners, how to talk about science and scientists, how to talk about people who lie. So, how to talk about actions, how to talk about various speech habits. So if I say IS may be a person who's verbose. So if I say an IS officer may have the quality of being verbose. So what is the meaning of verbose? Tripti, what is the meaning of verbose? Yes, Tripti? Sorry?
I don't know, sir.
No problem. Shriti, what is the meaning of verbose? Vobulous. Verbose, it's an adjective.
I have no idea.
Shriti, Shresti,
No idea, sir.
no. Now you have no idea. I agree. Go to your Google and find out the meaning of verbose. VOBULOUS. VOBUL. I want to see how much do you understand from that meaning before I explain to you. You have to become self-reliant. You have to start exploring to learn on your own before I start explaining to you. So I'm just giving an example. IAS as a leader, IAS officers and leaders, they are wobblers, or they are articulate, they are cogent. I'm using these three vocabulary, these three qualities, adjectives for an IAS officer. I'm just telling, writing it for you. He is, find out, loquacious. He is populous. He is cogent. And okay, let's talk about these three. He may also be an altruist. So I have a lot of vocabularies to describe a person or describe an IAS officer, which is my dream. So if I have to talk about my dream, I may use these vocabularies, these words. Please find out and tell me what do you understand before I explain to you. I'm giving you 3 minutes.
Sir, fabulous is no, there's nothing in that. Matlab, I am searching in Google, but it is showing nothing. Matlab, fabulous is there, but fabulous is not there.
This word fabulous is not there.
No, sir.
Fabulous.
Yes, sir. There is written about Vovalgus. It may an an obstruction caused by twisting of stomach or intestine.
No. I talk about loquacious or fabulous.
Vobulus.
Hold on. Volupus. Hold. Hope I have not written the wrong spelling. Just hold on. Voluble. That may be voluble. Sorry. Find a voluble. 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 Because he talks volume. Find this. Sorry. I think it's a spelling error. This is what happens when you don't use very often. You get, because he's talking volume. He can speak for hours. So that's how I remember. It's voluble. Did you find the meaning of loquacious? Shriti?
Yes, sir. I'm finding.
Okay, find voluble and cogent, altruist. Find these words. We start learning from today. Don't worry. These are the, and I'll explain to you. You don't have to mug up. रट्टा नहीं मारना आपको. बिल्कुल रट्टा नहीं मारोगे आप. मैं सबको ब्रेक करके बताऊंगा कि इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है. कैसे इजी वे में वोकैबुलरी आपका इंप्रूव हो जाएगा. But you have to start using them.
Sir, voluble means fluency, sir.
Sorry?
Fluency.
It's not only fluency. Read the context. When do we use this word voluble? And how can you use this word voluble?
Sir, loquacious means talkative.
Yes. Talkative. But I want you to find
And
the hold on. I want you to find the context of locations. Where do we use them? And how can you use this for an IS officer or for a civil servant, or for a UPSC aspirant. I want you to find the context and how can we use this for a UPSC aspirant or a IS officer. Tell me. Voluble doesn't only mean fluency. Voluble as an adjective. He is voluble. Take your time and try. Let's convert these vocabulary to our topic of the essay. And try. Let's try. Tripti, are you finding it?
Yes, cogent means evidence.
Cogent. Cogent means
Evidence.
evidence.
Yes, sir.
Evidence. Evidence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try others.
Sir, it is cogent means strongly expressed in a way that influence people.
Yes.
Clearly or strongly expressed away.
So now, whatever you're finding, are you being able to relate to a UPSC aspirant or IS officer? Do these words relate to an IS officer? The qualities of an IS officer? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No. Yes or no? Tell me confidently.
Yes, sir.
All these vocabularies that I've given you, are these should these be the qualities of an IS officer or a UPSC aspirant, right? A UPSC
Right.
aspirant
Yes.
should be voluble, he should be loquacious, he should be cogent, he may be an altruist. So I'm still waiting for the meaning of loquacious.
Sir, loquacious is मतलब कि free मतलब कि talk freely or not मतलब कि not with confidence with confidence freely without hesitation.
Yes. So does this relate to your IS officer quality or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? So when you're writing your essay on IS officer or UPSC aspirant, can you will these vocabularies make sense over there or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you're describing the
Yes, sir.
qualities of an IS officer, all these vocabularies or these adjectives will definitely work for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, how will this work? Altruist, Tripti, how will you link altruist with an IS officer? What is an altruist? Yes?
May I?
Yes.
Sir, may I?
Yes, please, Tripti.
Sir, having or showing an unselfish concern for welfare of others.
Right?
Like, sir, they can say freely,
We can say
freely and unselfishness, sir.
a
Without
person
any.
a person who thinks good about the community, about society, right? He's not selfish, correct?
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't this be a quality of an IS officer?
Yes, sir.
So can we use this also as a vocabulary to describe an IS officer? or my dream?
Yes, sir.
So now, are you getting this? That these vocabularies will, the type of personalities that we are talking about, will actually help you in your essays. So this is one step. When we say it's a roadblock, it's a bottleneck, how do we start? When you have these, your tank full, when your mind is full of some vocabularies about a type of person, it's easy for you to write. In 5 sentences, you can use these 5 vocabularies. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are the steps that we'll be taking. What I want you all to do, let's find a good topic. Okay? Let's find a topic, and for next 8 to 10 sessions, we'll be working on that essay. We'll build up that essay. So you all find out a topic and let me know in the group so that we all will work on that essay for next 5 to 10 sessions. Let's complete that essay. From scratch, कैसे सोचना है, क्या सोचना है, बड़े बड़े प्रॉब्लम्स को पीसेस में कैसे ब्रेक करेंगे, कैसे वो वोकैबुलरीज निकालेंगे, क्या वोकैबुलरी राइट होगा, क्या सेंटेंसेस राइट होंगे, ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स कैसे चेक हो जाएंगे अपने आप, स्पेलिंग एरर्स अपने आप में कैसे चेक कर दूंगा. जो मैं सोच रहा हूं कि मुझे सोचना है. You remember I talked about etymology in your first session? Yes or no? Do you remember the etymology that we talked about? The origin of word, origin of history of words. याद है आपको? याद है आपको? Shriti?
Sir, I think you didn't take that type of session, any.
No. The first time we talked about etymology. याद है आपको? सृष्टि? तृप्ति? याद है आपको?
No, sir.
कहाँ? सब एग्जामिनेशन में याद करते करते डाइजेस्ट कर गया. चलो कोई बात नहीं. We talked about etymology. याद आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. याद आ गया. So it's very easy to build up vocabulary. Very easy. Any word ending with logic, it means study of. Study of. Any word ending with logic is a study of. Now, आप बताओ, कोई भी word बताओ with ends with logy, logic. बोलो.
Psychology.
What? Okay. Psychology. There's a study of what is the meaning of psych. Psych का meaning क्या होता है? Behavior, mind, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the study of? What is the study of? What is the psychology study of? Try, bolo beta.
Human behavior.
The study of behavior, mind, right? Yes or no? Now, if I say, if I put a word, the suffix as ist or logist, I know this is a meaning of study of, and this is a noun or a person is a person, it's a noun. This is a study, a person who studies the mind of human being or behavior of human being. I know any word with ist is a person. Log is the study of. This is a psycho, we know mind. So it's very easy to understand. There's a person who studies psychology, there's a noun, and he's a person. He's a person. Cardiologist. I know the person studies about heart. Is it difficult to pick up vocabulary? Is it difficult to pick up a vocabulary? It's very easy. If you understand the etymology, it is very, very easy. So here we said altruist. There's a person I know, हटा दो उसको. मुझे एक word दिख रहा है इसमें. What is this word? What is this word? What is this word? TRU. What? Sorry? True. Right? It means if I think a little, something is coming from true. Something is coming from true. What is this? Or so if I try to break something, I will always get a meaning. This alt may come from alternative, others. What is the meaning of alternative? Other, right? Another, right? So my word itself can give me a lot of things and it can tell me the meaning. I don't need to mug up, रट्टा मारने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. थोड़ी सी etymology अगर मुझे समझ में आ जाए तो बहुत easy है. So let's see this altruist. If I go to my word power made easy and I say altruist. Okay, altruist. It says here, let me help you. You have discovered the secret of true happiness, concerning yourself with the welfare of others. Never mind your own interest. How is the next fellow getting along? He's an altruist. What does this mean? Let's see. An altruist is this a pronunciation. This book will give you everything. Altruist is altruist. Altruist. The stress is on the T, terp here. So we say altruist. Terp is stress, George bolte hain, altruist. Now, how can you work on this? Altruist talks about accomplishments. अपने काम के बारे में बात करता है, आपने क्या क्या किया है. So, does it talk about altruist? Altruist talks about interest in the welfare of others. 3F. Altruist talks about the interest in the welfare of the others. It's also giving you the meaning. Then another way of learning about the altruist is an altruist selfish? No. We are revising how to remember the vocabulary. Then it asking you to give the answer. There's another step to learn. Whose interests are turned inward? Who is more interested in welfare? Altruist. This is the way we are revising. So let's see the etymology. Is it altruist? Where's the etymology? Let's see the etymology of this. So if we go to a dictionary and we say, see, we have to explore a lot. In the beginning, if you have to learn, we have to explore a lot. Another 2 or 3 months, and to make you champion. Etymology of altruist. Let's see, how did this word altruist come? Unselfishness, devotion to welfare of others. The opposite of egoism. Altruism is the opposite of egoism. जो अपने आप में रहते हैं. here. Person devoted to the welfare of others. Altruism or altruist. Let's see, how did this word altruism come? One who does or make. This is IST. I told you, any word that you say IST is person, one who does or make. So it talks about person devoted to the welfare of others. It's the French word, altruist. And this is how I learn. I explore a lot. See, it's a French word, altrui, or it refers to the others. Alternate to the others. Alt means alternate, other. So it says alternate to the others. So it's an altruist, is helping the other welfare of the others. And this is how we will learn. We will explore, we will find out, and we will revise. We will use the word in different forms, and we will understand the root, we'll understand the etymology, we'll use them in our essay, and this is how we are going to learn. Does it make sense, Shriti? Will this approach work when we explore? See, first 3 months, we are going to explore, and learn, and increase our own understanding power, our own power to explore and learn. Shriti, is this okay with the approach? Are you okay with this approach? Will it work for you?
Yes, sir.
I don't see that confidence. वो energy नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
अभी अभी लगता है खाना खा के आए. Shrishti, will this work for you?
Yes, sir.
मजा नहीं आया.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tripti,
Yes, sir.
will this approach work for you? It may be a little difficult in the beginning, okay, but then we have to start from the scratch. हमें foundation strong करना है. सिर्फ रट्टा मार के डिक्शनरी से vocabulary लेकर रट्टा मारने से नहीं होगा, कभी नहीं होने वाला. You also know, right? We have to understand those words. So today, see, it was so easy to learn these 3-4 words. आप अपने आप खुद ही बता दोगे that if I ask you what is psychologist, you know. What is a cardiologist, you know. You tell me. You don't have to mug up. You know. You know, you can tell me that, okay, any word ending with OUS or with a suffix of OUS, it's an adjective. We know it's an adjective. So, what is loquacious? You will understand if you know the meaning of this first word, locate. Voluble, a person who can speak in volume fluently. Cogent, again, person can talk. So all these words will come when you're trying to define the leadership of a person. You will get all these meanings. It's very, very easy. And trust me, within 3 to 4 sessions, your vocabulary will become very strong, and your writing power will also become stronger. So don't worry, and we will learn. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So can you please give me one more example?
Of
Yes, sir.
example of.
Related to etymology.
Okay, very good. Why not? So let's open this book. Okay, there's so many I can show you. You can pick up anything. Okay, let's say, and this is how I have learned. I have used this book, and I love this book. I love this book. If I say a person who talks a lot about himself, a person who talks about himself. What is ego? So, Shriti, what is the meaning of ego? What is the meaning of ego?
There's something which hurt us
Or Tripti, what is the
and we
meaning of
take
ego? If I say I have ego or you have ego, what is the meaning of ego? Ego, the root word is self. I talk about myself. I think only about myself. I have ego. I only think about myself. I don't think about others. So that is self. If I am talking about myself, if I have centricity, he is an egoist, a person who is staying within himself, thinking of himself. He stays in himself. He doesn't talk to you. Okay, he seems to be proud. Ghamand hai. That is egoist. Now, if a person who's talking about himself, जब भी मिलेगा आपको, वो अपने बारे में ही से बात करेगा, सिर्फ अपने बारे में ही बात करेगा, तो हम क्या करते हैं? जो अपने बारे में ही बात करता है, मैंने बीच में टी डाल दिया और मैंने egoist कर दिया. So the person who thinks only of himself is egoist. Person who is talking about himself is egotist. आप देखा etymology का magic?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it easy to understand?
Yes, sir. Crystal clear, sir.
Now, if I say from this, I can make egoism. So it is very easy, and you don't have to mug up. किसका मीनिंग क्या होता है, इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है. एक रूट वर्ड हमने याद कर लिया ना, इससे मैं 10 वर्ड्स बना दूंगा. मैं बना दूंगा इगोसेंट्रिक. जो अपने आप को एक सेंटर में रखे रहता है, अपने आप को निकालता ही नहीं, अपने आप को बिल्कुल सब कुछ आप सोचता है कि मेरी दुनिया में खुद ही हूं. ईगो, सेल्फ सेंट्रिक. सेंटर अपने आप को बिल्कुल उसने एक बीच में रखा हुआ है, मेरी दुनिया में खुद हूं. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's say other word, pick up anything. Let's say introvert. Anything. When we talk about intro, it talks about internal. When we talk about any word starting with X as a prefix, it's talking about external, outside. So introvert is a person who stays within himself, turns thoughts inward. अपने आप सोचता है सिर्फ अपने बारे में. I mean, he doesn't talk much. Extrovert who can talk to everyone. External, and extra, outside. So all these words have some meaning. All these words have etymology. Misogynist. Whenever we have this word, mis, it normally gives you an opposite or negative. It talks about the negativity of someone. It talks in negative sense. Handling, mishandling. Behave, misbehave. It talks about the negative part. So if I say misogynist, miso means, if the hates woman. Gyno, we know, talks about woman. Gynecologist. So whenever we have the word gyno, it means woman. So misogynist, a person who hates woman. Misogamist, you can find this over here. Hates marriages. So you can, if you understand the etymology, it is easy to break the words. You break the prefix, break the suffix, get the root word, and you are done. Isn't it interesting and easy? Yes, Tripti? Tripti, is it interesting and easy?
Yes, sir.
झूठ तो नहीं बोल रही? Yes, sir. Just because मैं पूछ रहा हूँ.
सर स्टार्टिंग में तो अभी थोड़ा बहुत तो प्रॉब्लम होगा ही।
प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत होगा. मैं पूछ रहा हूँ इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है कि नहीं ये चीजें कि वर्ड कैसे इजीली पिक कर सकते हैं, लर्न कर सकते हैं.
हाँ वे
मैं इंटरेस्ट की बात कर रहा हूँ कि
हाँ
ये
इजी है सर।
वही मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि अप्रोच इजी है कि नहीं है वोकैबुलरी लर्न करने का. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग यू. रट्टा नहीं मारना है. करेक्ट?
यस सर।
श्रुति, इज इट
Yes,
इंटरेस्टिंग?
sir. Interesting, sir.
सृष्टि
Yes, sir.
ऐसी झूठ बोल रही है. यस सर.
No, no, sir. It is interesting.
Fine. So good for today. Our next session is, or not, let me see your next session. Next session is tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. And then we have a Thursday. We'll have 3 sessions in a week. I hope that is enough, right? 3 sessions a week, is it enough? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
3 sessions a week, are they enough?
Yes, sir.
Let's start with 3 sessions. If required, we'll add some, but in the meantime, please invite the other people. Invite your friends. You know, the 3 people, it will not motivate me और आपको मजा नहीं आएगा. क्योंकि बाद में कोई ज्वाइन करेगा, मैं वापस स्टार्ट नहीं करूंगा. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
And all the sessions will be recorded and this session will be uploaded over here. When you enroll on this course, this course, ABSC ComSkill, I will upload you will see all your recordings on this course according to number of sessions. So today I will add your course in the name of session 1 and date and everything, okay? And you can watch the videos and you have to practice, And that's the advantage of recording. Okay? Please revise and share with your friends also. I'll also upload this on YouTube and I will share the link with you. I will maintain see, this is how I maintain all the modules, all the sessions. Let's say you have had a session today, December 10, you basic group, whatever we have learned, I will write over here and I will put the link of the video and the PDF. You can click and you can watch the video on YouTube and you can also watch the video on a platform. You can watch wherever you want. If you want to share the video, this PDF, you can share with your friends. They can also watch the videos. Okay, so today I will share this PDF. This is not for you. In a similar way, I will share with you. Okay. So we know
Okay,
we can track what we learned according to the dates. Right? We must track what we learned. Correct? Do you want this or not? बोलते नहीं हो आप लोग.
yes, sir.
Okay, good. Fine. So we call it a day and we'll meet tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Please do invite other friends of yours. Let's make it a big group so that we all enjoy and make it competitive. And please think of your essay and send it to me in the group today. Before we come
Alright.
tomorrow, I want to finalize a topic which we are going to take for next 8 to 10 sessions. Is this clear?
All right, sir. So shall we
Accordingly-
start with PYQs?
Sorry?
Sir, shall we start with PYQs?
What is PYQs?
Previous year questions, sir.
Anything you all decide and give me a topic. We will work on one particular topic. Is
Okay,
PYQ or future question, whatever. Give me a topic. We will work on the topic for the next 8 to 10 sessions. Okay.
Okay.
We will learn to write an essay end to end, from the scratch to the end. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think that should be a right approach rather than moving too much here and there. Let's pick up a topic and learn to write from scratch. Right?
Right, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.